brand new Girls Talk episode. So for today, I thought it would be really fun to do a little pajama sleepover party whilst talking about a really important subject, happiness, as you guys could have already seen from the title. This is part of my Girl Talk series, so I always want us to be very comfy. Just pretend like you're having a sleepover with me, so change into your PJs, grab your stuffed animals. I'm still so obsessed with this Hello Kitty squishy, and of course my little precious baby that I sleep with every single night. And guys, I have to show you guys this, my Hello Kitty socks, because yeah, I'm fancy like that. I hope you guys are also enjoying a nice warm beverage, whether it's coffee or tea or maybe water, because to stay hydrated, I definitely should drink more water, guys. So if you have been following me for quite some time now, then you will know that I have been doing some soul searching, quite a lot of soul searching actually, especially recently. And I think it all started for me in 2020. That was the year, obviously, that the whole world went to shambles. The pandemic hit, but also in my personal life, so much happened. That was the year that I broke up with my longtime boyfriend. At the time, we had been together for 9 years, so that was a huge change. And besides that, it also was officially the very first year that I wasn't a student anymore and that I was doing this social media as my full-time job. So lots of changes were going on. I was in a completely different phase of my life and I did not know what to do with myself. I felt really unhappy and I couldn't quite put my finger on why. Was it all the changes that were happening? Was it because the world was in lockdown? Was it because I had a fear of missing out? But then if I had a fear of missing out, wouldn't that be weird that I had it now because the whole world was locked up? I just didn't know what to think of anything, and I started thinking about, you know, maybe it's from past trauma that I haven't recovered from still. And I realized something very profound, very important, very essential, and I discovered the key to happiness. And this sounds so dramatic, I know. But you know how everybody says that you should live in the moment, that you should live in the now, and so many books have been written about it. You see it all the time in those inspirational quotes everywhere on TikTok and Instagram and Pinterest. But honestly, guys, I'm here today to tell you guys that that honestly is the key to happiness. It is as simple as living in the now. And of course, in this video, I'm going to explain my experience, how I discovered that, and what helped me. So I've been really into spirituality lately, and tarot readings, and manifestation, affirmations. And there is this theory that you can only be truly happy in the present moment. Because if you think about the past, then all the things come up that you didn't do. All the opportunities that you didn't take, all the paths in life that you wanted to walk but that you didn't, the regrets, the mistakes, people that were in your life but are not there anymore. There is so much trauma in the past, and even happy memories that happened in the past. We can get quite melancholic about those memories, especially if you're as sensitive of a person as I am. I get really attached to people, to things, even materialistic things, which I know I shouldn't, but for example, stuffed animals, they are my whole world. I attach so much value to them, but also to memories. I am the type of person who constantly looks through my camera roll, rewatches my own stories. Yeah, no shame in my game. Because I feel like if I don't relive that memory by looking at it, if I'm not holding on to it, being very clingy, then I might forget it. And that's something that would be devastating for me because, you know, I attach so much value to those memories that they become such an essential part of me that I feel like they represent my whole entire being, my whole entire personality. So, you know, those are the downsides of the past. And then when you look at the future, which is something that was huge for me, a huge problem that I have been struggling with for years, and still am struggling with a lot, but it has been getting a lot better, especially the last couple of months, is, you know, when you think about the future, there is so much uncertainty. The future has a million possibilities, maybe even more. There was this video that came on my TikTok For You page the other day about infinity. It was like a Wired interview with like the levels that they explain infinity to a child and then to a grad student. And when thinking about the future, that is what it feels like for me. It feels like the future is infinite, because there are a million different ways you can live your life depending on the choices you make. But because it's in the future, you don't know if those opportunities arise for you, if you can even make those choices yourself, or if they're being made for you, which is a worse, like people breaking up with you instead of you with them, people walking out of your life involuntarily, people dying. We don't know what the future holds. And to me, that was a very scary thought, especially as somebody who wants to control everything, is such a perfectionist. I want to have power over the situation. I want to know what's happening in my future. I'm a huge planner. I want to know what I'm doing 6 months from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Especially because the thought of me doing something that I don't like, or ending up with a person that I'm not happy with, or somebody in my life that I'm really happy with disappearing, is so scary for me. So those were the facts for me. And when I was really down and upset and sad and crying every single night, I started to ask myself, San, what is it that is holding you back? Because what's so bad about the current moment? What is so awful about your life? You have a roof over your head, you have an amazing job, you have good friends and great family, you write down your gratitude list every single day. There are so many things to be grateful for in the present moment. But why are you sad then? And I realized that my sadness really was a reflection of the traumas that I had in the past and the worries that I had about the future. And when I truly realized that, and not just saw it somewhere on a TikTok video and kept scrolling, but truly understood the meaning of what it's like to constantly live either in the past or in the future and not live in the now, and therefore realizing that that made me upset, I knew that I needed to change. And trust me, this is easier said than done, but there are some tools that have helped me tremendously. So first of all, I already mentioned it, gratitude lists. So because I want to stay as present in the moment as possible, I want to make sure that I feel the gratitude of the current moment. So instead of looking at pictures from the past, I kind of make a mental picture in my head of the current moment. And that sounds really crazy, but what I mean by that is that I really take the time to look at a certain moment that I'm in and feel that moment with my whole body, with my whole being, with my whole soul, with my whole heart, and be truly grateful. So sometimes that can be in the exact moment. So I was at a Sick K concert. I don't know if you guys have seen that video, but it was such an amazing experience for me. It was my favorite artist, and in the beginning of the concert I was like, oh my god, so much is happening, like all these people, and I'm not really in the moment because I'm worried, like what if I get pushed, and what if this and this and this. All these thoughts started to arise, and then when he came on stage, I was like, you know, San, you should be so grateful because this is your memory. Like, make a mental image in your head, capture this in your head, and realize I'm living this now. I'm living my dream. I'm being at this concert. I'm making an effort to put it in my brain, like ingrain it in my brain that I'm here in the now, that I'm present. That maybe sounds a little bit crazy, but it for sure helps you to appreciate those moments more. And then when I got home, I opened my notes app on my phone, wrote down, you know, I'm so grateful I was able to experience this with my friend. And then you go to bed truly being grateful for the day. And then when I wake up in the morning, I do the same thing. I write down a list of the things that I'm grateful for. And this can be really small things, guys, like the sunshine coming through your window, the birds chirping, playing with your dog, the fact that you had an amazing breakfast, the fact that you slept well or discovered a new song that you like, or you saw a funny video, or your best friend complimented your outfit, and then you're able to start your day on such a positive note, and it makes you feel present. It makes you realize, I'm in the now, I'm grateful for the present day, I'm grateful for a new morning. And then the second thing is manifestations. So because for me, living in the now, that's all amazing, and if you can truly be present and never worry about the future again, of course that would be ideal. But let's be honest, we're still humans, and I'm still an overthinker, so I'm still gonna worry about the future regardless of the advice that I'm giving right here, right now. So to prevent myself from spiraling and really overthinking, I have truly discovered the power of manifestation. Manifestations are goals that you want to reach in life, and you write them down, or you say them in your head, or you say them out loud in present tense, feeling as if you've already acquired them. So example, imagine you want your dream job. You want to become a doctor. Then instead of writing down in your to-do list or your goals list, I want to become a doctor, you write down, I am a doctor at this and this clinic. You truly envision yourself working there. You truly envision yourself living that life, going to do the surgeries, whatever. This is just an example, guys. I don't want to be a doctor. I would be the worst doctor ever. My mom is a nurse and she always jokes, San, don't work in healthcare. You cannot do that. Anyways, imagine you want to do that. You truly feel as if you've already acquired that. Even though, for example, you're still in med school, you're nowhere close to your goal yet, because you're in your first year. But if you envision yourself, even if it's just for 1 minute a day, you actually being a doctor, it allows you to become closer to your goal. And there's this whole realm of spirituality that says that you can attract things, manifest things because of the vibrations that you put out in the universe. I personally believe in that. That's also why I literally have a manifesting tattoo. Let me show you guys. I don't know if I've actually ever really properly shown my tattoo. Like, obviously you have seen it in my bikini videos, but this is the tattoo. It's so cute, right? With the little butterflies. I believe in that, but even if you don't believe in that, as in you don't believe that by writing down your manifestations you will actually acquire something, just try it, but then with a different purpose. Even if you don't do it for the purpose of becoming what you want to become, let's say you don't believe that your goals will actually come into fruition by doing that, you can also try manifesting as a way to live more in the present moment and worry less about the future. Because if you truly envision your future and what you want from the future, and you are at that level where you can truly feel yourself being in that moment in the future, it becomes way less scary. Because then, instead of that infinite dark hole of uncertainty, it becomes a feeling that you already have within you. It's just not happening right now, but in the now you can still feel as if you're in the future, as if you're living your dream life. I hope that makes sense. These are things that really helped for me. And these are things that I really like to talk about with you guys, because I feel like even though already a lot of people talk about it, repetition is key with these kind of things. And I had to hear this like millions of times because I've been on this spiritual journey for a long time. I've watched a ton of TikTok videos because I spent hours on TikTok which are all about this subject, and then all of a sudden there is a moment where it truly clicks. I can't snap my fingers, but you can imagine me snapping them. Yeah, maybe the other one. Yes, okay. I hope that moment arises for you after this video. If it does, if this resonates with you, let's open up the discussion in the comments down below. Let's give each other tools to survive this struggle of not being able to live in the present, and let's become the happiest possible version of ourselves together. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all from the bottom of my heart, and I want to express my gratitude for every single one of you. You are part of the reason why I smile every single day. Your comments mean the world to me. Your love and support is literally allowing me to live my life, because it's literally my income. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. And yeah, I hope you have an amazing day. Bye bye, and kiss from Hello Kitty. Bye.